just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. And for Cleveland, the Twin Towers, Mobley and Allen, the combo inside. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. Two teams tonight trying to elevate to mid-season form, Graham, and really start to push to control each game.
And that gets more and more difficult as fatigue mounts. The travel miles climb and games just tighten up. But you know, BA, you just got to push through all of that and keep playing your best ball.
And here are the Cavaliers now, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Garland. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
First personal, first team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Darius Garland, shooting, 1 shot.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Randall can't hit. Here's Tyson. Pass to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on DiVincenzo. Mitchell misses. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Gobert, book it, and it's Randall with the assist.
Well, given how tall and lengthy Gobert is, it makes sense why he looks to score inside. Nice bucket there.
Now here's Mitchell, a dangerous offensive player. His scoring average stands at almost 30 a game. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Back over to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Free throw drops for Randall. When it comes to Randall, he's had doubters over the years, Stan, but his talent's undeniable.
Yeah, B.A., look, there's no questioning Randall's ability to score and rebound down low. And his post-passing gets overlooked sometimes, too.
Both shots good from the stripe.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Tyson. Back to Garland. Cleveland working the ball around now. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Randall with it. Picked up by Allen. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Randall.
He knew he was going to take the bump. DiVincenzo converted anyway. That's just tremendous focus.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Tyson from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's DiVincenzo coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Here's McDaniels. Tries again. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
And he's just beating them to the punch on the boards right now. I mean, he's making a real big statement.
Well, that'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
Mitchell finds Mobley. Out to the right wing. Allen a screen. Here's Tyson. It's another three for Cleveland.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's Randall after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Right wing, shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Here's Tyson. He's got 6. Allen with a screen on McDaniels. To the middle. And Gobert with a block.
Well, this is Gobert to a T. An outstanding rim protector with impeccable timing.
Now here's DiVincenzo, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game.
Skipped it to perfection, utilizing the hardwood.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 2. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Merrill, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And every offense works to create good looks. Here are the beneficiaries of that effort. Rudy Gobert on top.
And this guy just flat out knows how to score. A high IQ offensive player with a strong feel for what shots to take, which is why his field goal percentage leads the league.
Mobley outside to the wing, right side. Pass to Tyson. Allen a screen, 6 to shoot. Knocks down the triple. Tyson's got 9. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Randall inside. Mobley's on him, and he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for 2.
Garland, the pass to Merrill. Pass to Tyson. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Garland, no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. DiVincenzo against Garland. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. For 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Now here's Allen. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. Garland, no good.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Outside Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Garland. Shakes him. And he lays it in. Garland's got 5.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. The Cavs trailing. Merrill outside. Garland against DiVincenzo. Now here's Garland. Defense right on him. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Pass to Gobert. Outside for Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. Book it, and it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got 3 assists now in this one.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. A different look for Cleveland. Wade, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Hunter comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Darius Garland. And then for Minnesota, Reed comes in for Julius Randle. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 2. Merrill outside. Jacks up a 3. Minnesota with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little, Grant.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Wade. He's guarded by Conley. 5 to shoot. Mobley passes to Wade. Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Mitchell. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
And here's McDaniels. To the paint. Outside Reed. And here's Edwards outside. Mobley grabs the board. And Mobley has got the ball here for Cleveland. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Guys, back to you.
A star on the rise. Allie, thanks for the report. Minnesota with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Gobert with it. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Now Conley, outside Reed, fires from deep. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Pass to Mitchell, the 3-ball. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Reed passes to Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Edwards got 7.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
And here's Mitchell. And there's the lob. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Reed passes to Conley. Right side Edwards. Pass to Reed. Now here's Conley, covered by Merrill. Outside Edwards. Over Mitchell, and the basket by Edwards. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
Where doesn't Edwards score from? Even in the mid-range, he makes shots.
The 3 from Mitchell, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Conley looking for an opening. Picked by Gobert. 3-pointer. Hunter with the rebound. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting right around 42% in the first. Drains the triple.
A big man that dishes. Something Mobley does very well.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nance Hornets is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Here's Conley. Still without a bucket. 1:06 left in the first quarter. Randle outside. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randle. Clark outside. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Conley against Mitchell. And here's Hunter for three. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside Conley. Back to Reed. Launches a three. Fires in the triple. Reed's got 6.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
Outside Hunter. Here's the three. Sinks it from distance.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Mitchell and Hunter will be filling out the wings. Then there's Dean Wade, then it's Lonzo Ball, and it's Tomlin in at the power forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Graham.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, BA. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Randle, good.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, he usually gets the best of it.
Pass to Hunter. There's a screen to the inside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Minnesota in the lead. Conley passes to Randle. Back to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Reed for three. The rebound by Donovan Mitchell. Cleveland has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Wade, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Ball. The three. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, Ball shoots these pretty freely with good reason. He's confident in his long-range ability.
Outside Conley. Here's Dillingham. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Pass to Hunter. Beyond the arc. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Randle outside. Reed in the post. 14 points his last outing. Another miss by Minnesota.
I think they could have gotten a better shot attempt there if he wasn't so eager to let it fly.
All no good. The Timberwolves have got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. for three. Randall. It's rebounded by Wade.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Mitchell up top. Reed defending. Here's Wade. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Wade. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
And now, please welcome to the court.
A different look for Cleveland. Bryant, he's checked in for Tomlin, and Garland is subbed in for Mitchell. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Dillingham. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Minnesota again missing. The Cavaliers lead by 3. Pass the ball. Now here's Garland. Lets it go from deep. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
I just love the ball movement.
Minnesota shooting at a decent clip. 45% for the game. Edwards against Garland. Edwards looking for an opening. And here's Clark for 3. And Bryant pulls it down.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
The 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Edwards to stop the drought. Anthony Edwards reins one in. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, B.A. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play. And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he...
Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Cleveland leading by 4. Ball passes to Wade. Here's Garland. Bryant a screen on Edwards. Throws it up high. Not going to go that time. Randall a screen on Garland. Out to the right wing. The 3 is up. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the J.
Outside Hunter. Here's the screen by Bryant. Hunter passes to Garland. There's ball with a 3. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Reed's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Cavaliers, Allen comes in for Bryant, and it's Mobley in for Wade. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. For Cleveland, they've gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. Allen, the pass to Garland. It's blocked by Gobert.
Well, just outstanding positioning and timing by Gobert. He tries to block as many shots as he can.
Outside, DiVincenzo. It's McDaniels on the wing. Hunter covering. McDaniels can't hit. And Mobley's got the ball here for Cleveland. Allen, the pass to Mobley. Right side, Garland. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Pass to Randall. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Allen. The Cavs trailing. And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Dan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 36% during the second. Edwards, the pass to Randall. The three, DiVincenzo. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Allen. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Allen's got his first bucket in this one.
With a soft touch around the basket, when Allen gets good looks inside, he's able to capitalize.
Gobert with a screen on Mobley. For 3, Randall, another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Now here's Hunter in his last outing with 12 points. Allen with it. Pass to Garland. Releases. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And what a night for Garland. He does this every once in a while. It just explodes.
The Timberwolves shooting a solid 47%. Outside, DiVincenzo. Mobley against Randall. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tyson, he's checked in for Hunter, and Mitchell subbed in for Ball. The free throw drops for Randall.
Well, you like the steadying presence a guy like Julius Randle gives a team. He's a reliable and experienced player others can lean on out there.
Mitchell finds Garland. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Tyson. Misses the 3. Minnesota leading by 3. Gobert passes to DiVincenzo. For 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. That 3's off the mark.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Now Randall. He picked up 15 in their last win against Miami. Randall is screen on Allen. McDaniels from long range. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, B.A. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back to you, B.A.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Tyson. A deep 3. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
And the shot no good, a bit short. Cavaliers trail by 6. Back to Garland. And here's Mobley. To win the drought. And he hits the jumper. And that's now 17 points for Darius Garland.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Back to DiVincenzo. There's 57 seconds left in the first half. Edwards, no good. And it's Allen with the ball for Cleveland. Mobley finds Garland. Outside Mitchell. Fires the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. And now just a 1-point Minnesota lead.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
Baseline jumper, and yep, it's good. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Mobley outside. Inside. Here's Garland. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
Number 11, Miles Reed.
16 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Edwards. 26 points for him last game against Miami. Here's DiVincenzo. Up again.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for Minnesota. His fingerprints were all over that quarter, leading the charge. We'll be right back.
Fans, let's rev it up and get ready for your pocket fight. Arena Entertainment.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, they don't want to say it, but they are very confident coming into this one. And who can blame them?
They played some good ball this season. Their opponent, not so much.
Moving on now to the first half of play. And how about Julius Randle's contribution?
Oh, he's going hard in the paint, taking it right at the defense. I love his commitment to getting high percentage looks, Shaq.
Look, I don't do this often, but I'm bestowing upon him the Shaquille O'Neal badge of honor. Got to.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. On the court for Minnesota. McDaniels at the 3 with Randle at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5.
Yeah, the long arms, it's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
Gobert working inside.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Garland. Mobley outside. The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 9.
And normally Mitchell wants his shot head on, but you give him the corner and he will adapt.
And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Greg?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11", and the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Garland for three. Randall pulls down the board.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
DiVincenzo against Mobley. Pass to McDaniels. Picked by Gobert. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, Gobert understands how to capitalize off these sets. Great movement by him after setting the screen.
Garland for three. Minnesota with a rebound. McDaniels got 6 rebounds now in the game. Down low. Here's Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 5 assists in the game.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Garland for three. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 22 points.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. Oh, Edwards, so quick.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Let's take a look at the numbers for Evan Mobley.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Here's Allen, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Launches a three. It's another three for Cleveland.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randall, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the Connected Cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Here's Tyson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
McDaniels, that's good.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Wow. Get up, Jared Allen.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock, DiVincenzo pass to Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. For three, Randall. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Now here's Mitchell. He's got 12. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. It's blocked by Gobert. McDaniels from long range. Cavaliers with a rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. To the middle. Here's Allen. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Allen's got 6.
And this is a testament to Allen's focus. Able to score despite the defense being up on him.
Randall outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. Cavaliers trail by 4. Garland with the ball. He's got 22. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Garland's got 25 points.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. DiVincenzo with a steal. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Edwards. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
And when McDaniels is hitting this, look out, because it opens up everything else for him offensively.
Here's Tyson. Now Garland. 25 points in the game. From deep, Mobley. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Fades away. And Randall the bucket on the assist from Gobert. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Merrill outside. Back to Garland. Takes the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Outside, DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Now Mobley. 4-3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Randall deciding where to go with it. Drives to the hoop. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last. Hunter's checked in for the Cavs. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Garland. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass that time. It's good. Randall's got 9 points now in the second half.
Few guys take as many mid-range jumpers as Randall, the lefty. Very confident from this set.
Edwards against Mitchell. Randall with a steal. Pass to McDaniels. Wide open look. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. Edwards has got his 6th assist of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Allen. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range, a throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
Allen, no good on the free throw.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
Clark, no good. Cavaliers trail by 8. Hunter on the wing. Back to Merrill. Hunter against Clark. Allen with a screen on Clark. And here's Hunter for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Reed's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Here's Edwards. And he goes right over Donovan Mitchell and slams it down.
Man, what a move by Edwards. That was phenomenal.
We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Edwards against Mitchell. Clark left side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1. 5th, the Timberwolves.
And watching these two teams over the last 10 games, the one thing that you notice is how well both are scoring the ball. Seem to be getting whatever shots they want on the offensive end.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for the Cavaliers. And then for Minnesota, Miller's checked in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Pass to Wade. The 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Miller a screen on Ball. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Freeman, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Number 25, Enrique Freeman.
Cavaliers trail by 4. Ball outside. Hunter up top. A steady force on their offense. Recording around 14.5 a game. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hunter.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's Dillingham. Still no points. A minute 53 left in the third. Here's Reed. And here's Clark for 3. On target from range.
Well, that's a smart pass by Reed. Very unselfish. It's still hard to believe this guy wasn't drafted.
Pass to Mitchell. Over Clark. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
There's the steal. Hunter in the post. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hunter's got 5.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Conley, a screen on Hunter. Outside Reed. To the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Puts one up from 19. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. 35 seconds left in the third. Cleveland working the ball around now. And here's Hunter from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And now just a 2-point Minnesota lead.
Well, you know, Hunter is a good three-point shooter. In fact, I'd actually like him to take even more triples.
And here's Reed. 6 points for him. The three. That shot missing.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
What a performance for Julius Randle. He has been the story for the Minnesota Timberwolves, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We'll be right back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coaching dream.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Sam Merrill out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Mitchell. Then there's Dean Wade. And it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
They get it again. Outside Reed. Three-pointer. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul of the game. Cleveland shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Outside Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Cleveland leading by 3. From deep. Randle pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Reed. Randle outside. Fires from deep. And it's Merrill who clears it away.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wade, the pass to Merrill. Beyond the arc. Sinks the tray. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told his players, "We are right there, guys. This game is ours. Continue to work hard, and we will win this game."
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Dillingham. They need this. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Hunter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Ball. From behind the arc. The shot off that time. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Randle. And it's Randle with the jam.
Clearly, Randle is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
Hunter against Randle. Now here's Hunter. The D's right on him. It's Merrill on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Drains the triple. Merrill's got 6 here in the quarter.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
It's good. Randle's got 13 in the second half.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Now here's Conley. Clark to pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, that's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Ball finds Mitchell. Goes up at the stripe. Jump shot is good.
Nice confident stroke from Mitchell, setting an example for his guys.
Outside Conley. Outside Reed. Launches it. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Mitchell. From outside the arc. No wasted time there. Mitchell answers right back with a 3.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
Randall, right side. Pass to Reed. Lets it fly. It's rebounded by Wade. The Cavaliers lead by 7. From the arc. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
They double Randall. Pass to Dillingham. And here's Clark for 3. Cavaliers with a rebound.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
The shot's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Over to the left wing. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Ball with the rebound.
Well, he can't get anything to go right now. Time to look at affecting the game in other ways.
Outside Hunter. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Conley with the ball. Outside Reed. Will it go? And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Cleveland.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid, he gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
Garland against DiVincenzo. Now here's Randall. Tight defense on him. Edwards for 3. Right side Reed. Let's go with a 3. And they recover it. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Just one of many things Reid contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Wade. Outside Garland. Back to Wade. The 3 from Mitchell. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 11 rebounds in the game. Timberwolves trail by 12. Now DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Tyson. Allen a screen. The shot by Tyson, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Here's McDaniels from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown? McDaniels got 19 points. The Cavaliers lead by 9. Pass to Tyson. Back to Garland. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Randall on the screen.
Well, we know Edwards has an outstanding skill set, but what makes him truly special is his competitive will and ability to handle high-pressure moments.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Evan Mobley, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first.
Well, you know, Anthony Edwards has one of the highest motors we've seen. His relentlessness throughout the length of the game is just exceptional. He wears out the entire opposing team.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Tyson. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Since halftime, either they've gotten sloppier or the defense has turned up.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And here's Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
Well, if it's a big spot, Edwards wants the ball, wants the attention. You need that in a leader.
Now here's Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Steps back. Mitchell! Oh, no good again that time. DiVincenzo against Mobley. Left side, Edwards. Ant-Man getting it done inside.
Well, you need a bucket? Give it to Edwards. He's got that clutch gene.
Allen with a screen on Edwards. Garland fires! Knocks down the trifecta.
And a basket there really helps to stop the bleeding.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Outside Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home!
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
What a creative finish by Mitchell. You need the floater as a top scoring guard.
A minute 20 left to play in the 4th. Edwards! Cleared away by Mobley. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Garland scanning the floor. Randall with a steal.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Outside Garland. Outside Mobley. Here's Mitchell from deep. Rebounded by McDaniels.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Randall. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Mobley. Shoots a three. Cash from downtown.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. There's 18 seconds left in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Searching for a fast bucket, then a way to stretch things out.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Here's Randall. Now Edwards. From deep. Oh, he cannot hit. And that's an intentional foul.
First team foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland, Darius Garland. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game. The three is in!
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And so the big win by Cleveland in a tight game. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Donovan, it took a half for you guys to really find your rhythm. But once you did, you took control.
Yeah, you know, I think the biggest thing for us, we just got to compete. And I think that's what we did at the end of the day. We found a way to fight back. They got a lot of talented guys on that team. You know, they got a lot of guys who can go out and get buckets and rebound. But we just overcame it, played defense, and got stops when we needed.
Thanks, Donovan.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's reveal our player of the game, Darius Garland.